In this video, I will show you how to make emotional beats in 5 easy steps. Let's not waste too much time, let's get right into the video. The first step is to create the melody. For the first step of our melody, we will start with our chords. Chords are important because they are the foundation to any melody. Chords allow melodies to be in a specific scale and let certain notes sound good together. Let's create our chords. For this beat, we're going to be using FL keys and we're going to be using the preset called Dark Piano. So if you left click on presets here and you choose Dark Piano, that is what it sounds like. We'll be using nothing but white keys, so we'll be in the A minor scale. Our first chord will be A minor, so it will be A. I'm going to increase the size of this note here. C, E. We're going to go down to G major, so it'll be G, B, and D. Remember, the notes should be around this size. And lastly, for this section, our note will be F major, so that's F, A, and C. I'm going to highlight this last chord here and we're just going to bring it over so that it's the full length here. We've kind of gone down the scale here. So our next chord will start from F and we'll shorten this note so that it's the same note as this section here. So that's F, A, C, shorten the note again. We're going to go up the scale, so it's going to be G, B, D, and our last note will be A, C, E. I'm going to highlight these notes here and make them longer. Now that we have our chords set and drawn, we're going to invert all the middle notes. Highlight all these middle notes here. Command up or Control up, and it's going to bring everything up an octave. This is what our chords sound like. I'm going to interrupt this video for 1 second just to ask you to leave a like. Doing so will help push this video through the algorithm and more people will get to watch this video too. Let me know in the comments your favorite emotional song ever created. This could be a trap song or this could be an R&B song, any song, and I will send this FLP to my top 10 favorite comments once we get to 300 likes. Let's not waste too much time, let's get right back into the video. We have our chords now, so let's create our main melody. The main melody is important because it allows rappers to catch a flow and it makes your melody more distinct. For this section, you just have to go with the flow and choose notes that sound good to you. So our notes are C, D, E, F, D, E, C. We're just going to highlight these notes and we're just going to bring them over to the other side. For the next section, our notes will be C, D, E, C, E, D, C, and we're just going to highlight these notes and bring them over to this section. This is what our final melody sounds like. The next step will be to create a counter melody. Counter melodies are important because they make the beat sound more interesting and less repetitive. Counter melodies can also allow us to separate sections between the verse and the hook. Let us create our counter melody. For our counter melody, we're going to be using Citrus and we're going to use a preset in the bell section called Glass. This is what it sounds like. We're going to go E, D, C, C, C again, C, and D. We're going to highlight these notes, shift left click, and we're just going to shift them over to the other side. But we're just going to shift this note here up to E. This is what our counter melody sounds like. Next, we'll add our hi-hat and our clap. The hi-hat is important because it helps the beat kind of keep time. While the clap is very traditional to hip-hop beats, it's like a snare and it always hits on the 3 and the 7. For our clap, we're just going to let it hit on the 3 and the 7. And one way to always do this is to always look at the numbers here. Like for example, 1 and 2, the clap will go in the middle, 2 and 3 in the middle, 3 and 4 the middle, 4 and 5 the middle. Next, we're just going to go to our hi-hat. We're going to right click and just choose fill each 2 steps. This is what our hi-hat and our clap sounds like with the rest of the beat. Next, we're going to add perks to the beat. Perks are important because they help add bounce to the beat. Our first perk will be an open hi-hat and will be here, there, here, and there, which is basically the same pattern over and over again. Next, we're going to have a rim shot and we're just going to put it here. And lastly, we have this counter snare. Our counter snare will first come here and then it'll come here and here. This is what our perks sound like with the rest of the beat. Lastly, we'll add a kick and 808. These two elements are very important to modern day trap music because they add bass and they make the speakers shake. Let's start with the 808. We're gonna follow the bass notes basically. So we're gonna put a note here, and we're gonna skip this section, put a note here and there, note here, here, a note here, here, there, and there. And lastly, we're gonna put a note here. We're gonna go up to G here, and instead of putting A here, I'm gonna put a note here, here, there, there, here, here, and there. I'm gonna press Command Alt or Control Alt. That's just gonna make all the notes longer, and this is what it sounds like. Next, we're gonna add our kick. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure this section here is highlighted. Command C or Control C. We're gonna go to our kick. Command V or Control V. Options K. We're gonna click Accept here. Shift D just to show the notes. This is what our kick and our 808 sounds like with the rest of the beat. After some quick mixing and mastering, this is what our final beat sounds like. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, you're a legend, my friend. Comment legend just so that we know who all the legends are. If you want to learn how to make a Juice WRLD type beat, click on this next video that pops up right in front of my face, and I'll see you there. God bless.